What's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you some very simple juggling tricks. If you don't know how to juggle yet, check out our video on juggling. It's a lot easier than you think. A normal juggling pattern is called a cascade. And when you throw each ball, you're going to throw one up and you're going to throw the next one underneath it. And then you're going to continue the pattern. When that one goes up, you're going to throw underneath that one. Now, what if instead of throwing under, you threw over like this? Notice how I did what I did with the yellow ball. Here it comes again with the yellow ball. Over instead of under. Now you could do all with the left hand over, you could do all with the right hand over, or you could do every single one over. It looks like this. Or you could even just have one ball go back and forth over the top. Another trick I want to show you is called columns. This is a very simple trick, and to do this trick, you're going to want to be able to juggle two balls in one hand. So the way that works is there's a couple different ways to do it. You can either do it in a circle like this. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. Or you can do it in two columns, back and forth, like this. To do columns, you're going to want to keep each ball side to side, like this. Do this in your dominant hand, and then with your left hand, you're just going to throw this ball up and down and catch it in this hand as well. And it's going to look like this. This trick is called columns. Once you've learned to juggle two balls in one hand, and then you've mastered columns, there's some really simple tricks that you can do. One is instead of throwing this ball up and catching it in your left hand, you're going to just mimic that motion, but without throwing the ball. So it looks like this. It's a pretty interesting trick to throw in, and it's very simple to do. Another version of this trick is where you're going to pretend you have a yo-yo, and you're going to pretend that this ball is stuck to the middle ball with an invisible string, and it looks like this. Instead of throwing the balls in your right hand in two columns like this, you're going to throw them in a circle. From this circle, this is going to be similar to the yo-yo trick. You're going to keep this ball and follow another ball around. So in this case, I'm going to follow the orange ball. So watch as these are going up. So you can go into this trick, you can be doing the yo-yo, you can go straight into this trick to further convince people that you have an invisible string holding onto the ball. And then you can go back into a regular cascade or the overhand cascade. Another really easy juggling trick you can do to kind of spice things up is you can use your body to bounce the ball off of. Like this. You could also bounce it off your arm, off your shirt, or you can bounce it off your head. That is a really hard ball. Make sure your ball is soft enough to do that with. Another really easy juggling trick is to change how you throw the ball. So for example, you could be juggling like normal, and then instead of doing a regular throw, you could throw it under your leg, or you could throw it behind your back. A good way to practice this trick is to do it with only one ball at a time. So you're gonna start with under the leg and throw it up and catch it in your other hand. Under the leg and throw it up. And you want it to be a nice, even throw that takes just about the same amount of time as a regular juggling throw, like this. Then once you feel like you have that down, you can go to two balls and you can go like this. And then you can go to three balls and you still want to start with it under your leg. then keep juggling. Stop, try again, keep juggling. And then, after you've got some practice under your belt, you can do it while you're juggling. Same thing can be said behind the back. It's easiest if you start your first throw like that. The last trick I want to show you is just changing how you catch and throw the ball. Normally, you'd catch and throw with your hands open, like this, with your palms facing upward. It kind of adds a nice twist on things if instead of facing upward, you turn your hands around and so that your palms are facing downward. This is a little bit harder than the other tricks, so this will take some practice. You can start, as always, with one ball, throwing and catching it with your palms down. And then you move to two balls, alternate which hands you throw with first, and then finally you go to three balls and you can throw them all. So these are all very simple tricks that you can add to your repertoire to impress some people. Let me know down in the comments which trick was your favorite, and also hit like if you want to see some more advanced juggling tricks in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't be boring. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't be boring.